Hey YouTube, Cyan here, and I'm back with another video. If you have not watched my last video, that was a combat breakdown for our newest S-rank agent, Vivian Sig, and today's video is going to be a Wenjin comparison video for her. Now, the Wenjins we're going to be comparing is her signature Flight of Fancy against all the other anomaly Wenjins in the game, and thankfully we'll have access to this side-by-side comparison because this video will be done on the creator experience server. So thank you to Hoyoverse for allowing me early access so we can test out the Wenjins and show them side by side in a nice comparison for you guys to make your choice on which Wenjin you're going to use. Now leave a comment down below after this video, after you've watched it, on which Wenjin you ended up wanting to build for Vivian. Some of you may already know which Wenjin you're going to build, but some damage numbers may change some stuff up for you. But let's go into a little breakdown on how the video is, because it's been a little while, as my last video on this type was, I believe, Miyabi, which was months ago. Now first off, all Wenjins on this video A rank will be overclock 5. That's the bare minimum. I'm not doing anything lower. If you have any questions about anything lower than that, leave it in the comments down below and I'll just comment on it. As for the S rank Wenjins, all S rank Wenjins will be overclock 1. The only one that will have overclock 5 at this time will be her signature Wenjin, as I have the level 1 and level 5 just for the whales, because they support the game the most and they might want to know how big of a difference is 1 to 5. That's pretty much it for now. If you want to see the other Wenjins at overclock 5, I don't think they matter too much, but let me know in the comments down below and I'll just tell you the difference rather than doing a video on it. But I am looking forward to any other questions you may have pertaining to Vivian, because I do want to do one final video before her release. So leave a comment down below if you have any questions so I can compile that into its own video, whether it's builds or anything. It does not matter. If you have a question, I will answer it in the video. Now let's go into her actual damage number. So as I normally do, I showcase the damage numbers side by side, and then I'll give you a chart on how much damage numbers are in a numerical value. Now, one thing that was outlier here that I thought was really absurd was the difference between Flight of Fancy overclock 1 to 5 when it was on the disordered damage. It almost tripled. It went from 300k to 900k, and I've done it multiple times, so it's consistent. I don't know why it's so much more compared to everything else, but it is what it is. You may see a lot of red and orange there, but I wouldn't worry about it too much, because when we go into the actual Deadly Assault mode, which is the new way we're going to be doing these type of videos, I will no longer be doing shield defense. I'm only going to do Deadly Assault, as I feel it's the best content this game provides, and it's great for longer showcases to show you guys how each Wenjin performs. And speaking about how each Wenjin performs, you may notice there's a bunch of current scores on the screen. This is my first time doing this type of video with Deadly Assault, so I thought it'd be best to showcase each Wenjin on the side and show how much score they're all building up at the same time. Now let me know in the comments down below, how do you feel about this? This is my first time doing it. It's too confusing. You understand that the reason that they disappear sometimes is because I'm using my ultimate, or if you complete one of the goals like the 6,000, 14, or 2,000, or 20,000, then they'll disappear for a second, but they're still there. Just keep that in mind, that's why they disappear for a quick second. But I wanted to show them all side by side. It's not perfect. I think a little bit of them may be like a millisecond off here and there, but it's close enough where you'll get an idea of how the performance of each Wenjin is side by side. And secondly, let me know, what do you think each Wenjin placement will be? As you can see right now, we have the refinement 1 and 5 for signature, her battle pass at refinement 5 or overclock 5, whatever, fusion compiler at overclock 1, weeping Gemini at overclock 5, and rainforest gourmet at overclock 5. Write down in the comments, what do you think each Wenjin is going to place, and then at the very end of this video you'll see where each Wenjin placed, and let me know what was the comparison you thought compared to where it actually ended up. Now, there's something that we have to talk about here in this human type stuff, right? Reality. Because it's a 3-minute fight, these fights will not be consistent. No matter how good of a player you are, you will not be consistent in this mode. It's impossible, okay? Unless you're killing the boss in like less than a minute, it's very hard to be consistent for 3 minutes straight. on a boss that has a random attacks. I'm just gonna be real with you, okay? So I've done this fight quite a lot. I have a good understanding of what the variance is on my setups on how I play. I believe for the signature engine in particular, the damage score variance was at a peak of 45,000 and the low end was 42,000. So that's about a 3K difference, or if you do a percentage, I believe percentage wise, that is roughly in the 5% range, 6, 7, somewhere. It's off the top of my head, but that is just to give you an idea on the fluctuation on like a good run and a bad run. So I consider most of these runs all pretty decent, but you know, no run here is I don't think any run here is perfect. I could probably beat some of them if I tried for like hours on end, but I'm just trying to just show you guys that, you know, this is what it's like, a good amount of damage. Like, it's not perfect. Know that this is 3 minutes of playing perfectly, not human. I wish I could do that, but it's not human, okay? Look at Mario speed runs, okay? Super Mario, that's 4 minutes of gameplay, and they still struggle and do perfect, okay? It's hard. It's hard to be consistent. It is what it is. It is what it is. But hopefully you guys like this format. Give me all type of feedback. I'm looking for any type of feedback. Now we'll be going into the end of this fight, so you can see the placement will show right after the builds. And speaking of the builds, honestly speaking, I kept the build very bare bones. In the game, they show like builds for each character, and I did not edit any build other than Vivian's. So Yanagi and Asta builds are really bad. They have like maybe one optimal roll. They don't have that many optimal rolls on their characters, so you can do a lot better for them. But I wanted to keep it very consistent, and I didn't really want to focus on them. I wanted to only focus on Vivian. So I only really built Vivian and left Yanagi and Asta as whatever. Didn't really matter. So you can see that their builds are not good. I'm pretty sure a lot of you, if you have these characters, have better builds than what I was playing with. So I wanted to keep it relatable, you know, that's kind of the goal. Keep the videos relatable. And for the last bit, you can see that the performance of the Wenjin. So attempt, I've included how many attempts I did for each Wenjin and each run. As you can see, the most runs were on the signature Wenjin, because that's what the Wenjin I first started doing the videos on. I did a lot of runs so I can get an idea on the fluctuation, as I mentioned before. So that's why it has the most. After that, I kind of felt the feel like, you know, got my one run in. I was like, yeah, that's good enough. I did a couple on Rainforest Gourmet because I thought I lost the recording, so I did an extra run. It was supposed to be 2, but I did an extra run because I thought I lost the video record. So it did jump up quite a bit though. I believe the run before this was, I believe, 37,000. So it jumped up to above the Electro Lip Gloss, which was surprising because I did 2 runs on that, and both runs lost to Weeping Gemini. So Weeping Gemini was actually the one that did the best consistently. So that was really surprising. Fusing Compiler was so bad, I didn't want to do another run. I was like, oh, this is not worth my time. And I played that run pretty good. So I was like, yeah, this ain't it, bruh. Ain't it. But leave it in the comments down below. What do you think? You have any questions for me? What was your placements? What do you think it was going to land, and what was it actually compared to the 2 thoughts? I know, I'm sorry, it's been a while, it's late. I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you on my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. Until then, see you later.